Oh yes, because having another baby always fixes a broken relationship. Harry and Meghan are apparently planning to have a third child. Hello there, my friends. I have come across some news today that I simply must share with all of you. It is probably the most absurd thing I have heard about Meghan and Harry in quite some time. According to Daniela Elser, writing for news.com.au, Harry and Meghan think the best thing they could do right now is have another baby. Ah yes, we all know how many marriages have been mended by adding a third child to the mix. So I guess their failed careers, troubled marriage, and unaffordable mortgage just aren't enough for them. They clearly need more responsibilities, so they're looking to expand their family. So according to Daniela, there are still rumors circulating that Harry and Meghan are thinking of moving house. Which does make sense considering they can't pay for the giant mansion they live in Montecito. And there have also been reports that they haven't even lived in that place for a while, if ever. So it follows that they would want to move. We first heard they might move to Malibu. Well, I don't think they can afford Malibu either. And then we heard they were looking at places in Los Angeles to be closer to Hollywood, so Meghan can finally get her big break. But according to Daniela Elser, there are now whispers of the possibility of the couple adding to their family and their future British Airways bills. Okay, but first let's talk about them potentially moving house. Let's remember the Daily Mail reported back in November that Meghan and Harry have been looking at properties in the LA area because they want a base closer to Hollywood studios. Well again, just being near Hollywood studios isn't going to suddenly make Meghan talented. Proximity isn't going to make people interested in her abilities or lack thereof. If she really thinks location is all that's holding her back from success, she's got another thing coming. In December, the Times also started reporting that Harry and Meghan were planning to move. They interviewed people around Montecito who said locals suggested the Duke and Duchess may be looking to leave their mansion. A member of the same polo club as Harry told the paper, "I heard they're moving to LA. I think they're looking for real estate if they haven't already found it." Then we heard that maybe Harry and Meghan won't sell their Montecito mega mansion, but will instead add to their real estate portfolio, whatever that means. As if those two could possibly afford two giant houses when they can't even fully pay for the one. They still have a mortgage on that Montecito property. So what business do they have buying another place? Absolutely none. According to Elser, when Meghan and Harry first bought that Montecito house in 2020, the Mail estimated their mortgage was around $716,000 per year. And earlier this year, their property taxes skyrocketed past $200,000, according to columnist Richard Eden. So it's not as if Meghan and Harry are raking in the cash needed to maintain this palace. Just think about it. They have to pay for all their security staff, housekeepers, nannies for the invisible children, gardeners, who knows what else. And a home that enormous is extremely expensive to maintain. They have to pay for landscapers, make sure everything is in perfect shape. According to the Mail's estimate in 2020, the total estimated annual costs for the place, including security, staff, and utilities, were around $6.5 million. So how on earth can they afford that now? They haven't made any real money in a long time. I know Harry has spare, but reportedly not enough copies were sold for him to earn back the advance he was already paid. So it's not like that book was profitable for him. Apparently Harry and Meghan are really eager to be closer to LA. They feel out of the loop in Montecito, I guess. They want to be nearer to bigger celebrities, go to Lakers games, etc. And Meghan's got to be able to attend those concerts nobody wants her at whenever possible. Another issue for Harry and Meghan in Montecito is that the locals haven't exactly welcomed them with open arms. Apparently Harry and Meghan think they're better than everyone, don't want to spend time with any of their neighbors, and the Montecito population trends older. So allegedly they're looking for somewhere more stylish with a younger vibe. It's important to note here that Meghan and Harry also seem completely delusional about their real age. They love describing themselves as young parents, with Meghan constantly calling herself a young mom. Last I checked, mid-40s is not young. But okay Meghan, sure, whatever you say. What we do know is that in 2023, Harry and Meghan did make many trips to LA to hang out. A Page 6 story from earlier last year was called why Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are driving 4 hours to hang out in Hollywood. They apparently went to games, dinners at trendy restaurants, and reportedly Harry even had a secret LA escape room to get away from Meghan. Now apparently the Mail was one of the first outlets to report Harry and Meghan were considering baby number 3. Late last year they said there were rumors they would love to have a third child. Interesting timing, no? Because didn't Harry and Meghan at one point say they would limit their number of kids to 2 for environmental reasons? Which was clearly a jab at William and Kate. But now it seems they've changed their minds. It appears they think another baby is the only thing that will get them the sweet, sweet media attention they so desperately crave. Daniela Elser writes, "Again, this is hardly a shocker. The Duke and Duchess have suffered many slings and arrows in recent years, including from my quiver, but they are unquestionably 2 people utterly devoted to their children and who are deeply committed to parenthood. What planet is she living on? What is she talking about? Are they really unquestionably devoted to their kids? What evidence does she have for that claim? Harry and Meghan never seem to spend time with those children. We never see them together. They're always off on luxurious, expensive vacations without the kids. And we assume the little ones are being left in that Montecito mansion with Doria. As far as I can tell, Harry and Meghan are not unquestionably devoted to their children. But as the late Queen said, recollections may vary. Of course, Meghan and Harry have proven themselves to be eco-hypocrites time and again. For instance, they insist on private jet travel everywhere. When they went to New York, they demanded a 7-car SUV convoy to accompany them a single block. So their hypocrisy in this area wouldn't be surprising. Elser writes, will 2024 be a year of big change for the Sussexes? Will they be loading up moving trucks or getting bassinets out of storage or sending change of address cards to Clarence House? You know, I think before getting bassinets from storage, Meghan will have to dig up those moon bumps. I just can't believe they try to pull this charade again. Are they really that bold? That insane? To me, it didn't go so well the first 2 times. I mean, Meghan's fake bump was falling she was kneeling over. Many people, myself included, aren't even convinced these 2 children truly exist. So how on earth could they fake a third invisible baby? I don't think it's going to happen. Now, do I think at some point the idea of a third kid was thrown around? Sure. Often when couples face marital troubles, they think having another baby will magically fix everything, because they remember how happy they were when they had their first or second child. They think it will have the same effect. Well, I don't know a single couple that's worked out well for. Ultimately, adding another child to the family usually makes things harder, not easier. In fact, I can't think of a single marriage that was saved long-term by a new baby. Meghan and Harry will be no exception. What do you think of this news that Harry and Meghan might have a third child? Please share your thoughts below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to like and share it with anyone else who would appreciate it too. As always, please subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss any updates. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I'll be back soon with more videos.